Hello and welcome to today's NinjaTrader ecosystem event, Risky Business Trading with David of Remora Academy. My name is Thomas and I'm a platform representative here at NinjaTrader. Now, before we start the webinar, I do have a few housekeeping notes. This webinar is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, which is the technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading software. Brokerage related questions should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage using the phone number or email provided. And lastly, if you are new to the NinjaTrader platform, please ensure that you sign up for a free NinjaTrader demo with real market data. Our platform is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and trade simulation. You can get your free demo account by clicking the link on the screen. And before I turn the mic over to David, it is important to understand that the futures for foreign currency and options trading contains substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. It is possible to lose all or more than one initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Also, please remember that these trading webinars are not a solicitation or a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. Now, thank you again for joining us today. And without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room, David from Remora Academy.
Greetings, everyone. Thanks for showing up today. Let me share the screen and get the presentation showing. Like Thomas said, I'm David Knutson, and welcome. This is a webinar on risky business. It's a discussion on why does my trading account keep blowing up? This is going to be a highly interactive webinar where I'm going to be asking quite a few questions and stuff, and your response would be desired. And the more you guys respond, the better this webinar is going to be. The website, as you can see, is Remora.academy. We're on Facebook, so if you go out and visit Facebook, if you can like our page, that would be fantastic. And if you have any questions or comments, or would like help with anything, I'm here to help traders. I don't, that's my main purpose in life here in this trading community at Remora Academy, just to help traders out. And then we also have a Discord. So if you want to go out and join the Discord channel, it is free. So every day I am actually doing live trades in a free trading room. And I also am doing trades for the members as well in a non-free trading room. So you can join up on there and we'll go from there. All righty. As Thomas already gave a disclaimer, basically futures and Forex trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Here's our recommended platforms. We definitely recommend NinjaTrader and Kinetic Data. And NinjaTrader is an awesome tool. Been using it for years. It's a good platform for novice users all the way up to very advanced folks who would like to have be able to code things and so forth. And through the years, like last year when I gave the presentation, at that time we had NinjaTrader as our recommended evaluation firm. We've switched to Lilu. Lilu is much more along the lines of Remora Academy. They know what they're doing, and they've set up their setup so that it's not so set up against those people, so that it's, in my opinion, it's easier to get funded with them, and they are there to help as well. So, okay. So here's our agenda today. First, we're going to go through who is Remora, and run through some tools. We do custom NinjaTrader 8 development, indicators and strategies. And then we also, our main focus is education. We have a group and also individual subscription. So let's go into that. Here's our website. When you log in, you'll see this. We got Trustpilot reviews. Currently, we have 2 individual members. Then they both were kind enough to give reviews on their own accord. So if you want to see a good, honest answer, those guys are really, really nice guys. So as you can tell, we're small, and which is not the worst of things. And like I said before here, you got custom development. So if you need a free quote, you can do that. And basically real results for real traders, simple, repeatable, and non-controversial. So first of all, we're going to look at our mainstay product, which is the Remora Trader Assist tool. And you'll see on your screen, on the left-hand side is one account, account A with the chart, and then below that chart is the Remora Trader Assist tool. That tool there, as you can see, is set up to on sim account A, and so is the chart. So with the Remora Trader Assist tool, you can set up parameters to mitigate your risk, such as I only want to trade so many contracts at any one given time. In this account, I only want to lose this much money on a daily basis. If I do, cut me off. And if I make a daily goal of, X amount, cut me off, type of thing. So it enables you to take control of your risk management. And on the right-hand side is account B. So the Remora Trader Assist tool can actually control and manage each one of your accounts that you're trading. So in this example, we got account A and account B, and you can have them set to different parameters on each account. Like I said, you can set it up to have the maximum number of contracts that you want to be in on at any given time for each account, setting daily loss limits for each account. And also you can set up time zones so that if I want to, let's say I want to only trade between 9 o'clock Eastern and 12 o'clock Eastern, you can set that up, and the Remora Assist tool will only allow you to trade during that time, those time periods. And you can set those up for different accounts, and you can obviously you can be trading different equities and so forth. So then that summarizes the Remora Trader Assist tool, and that was what last year's webinar was exclusively on. So that's our main product. And as you can see, this isn't the sexy presentations where like a lot of firms out there give the products where, well, my indicator is telling you to buy here. So if you buy it when my indicator tells you to buy, and when you sell when it shows you to sell, you're going to make thousands of dollars and stuff. That's not Remora Academy. We're here to teach folks how to trade and become successful traders, and it's not an easy road. So here's the education. We have group and individual sessions. First of all, if you choose to subscribe within our education, you'll have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. And the non-disclosure agreement is both sides, where you're going to be coming to us with what you're doing and trading, and we want to keep that safe, and we certainly want to keep our methods and methodologies within our education to be safe as well. So we require non-disclosure agreements between us and you, should you choose to subscribe. case in point, because this stuff may work, huh? You know, environment. We use a collaboration tool to communicate with students for students and instructors to communicate with each other. Our environment is friendly, professional, safe, and respectful. We treat each other with dignity. So life's too short to be grumpy, right? Goal number one, develop a student's confidence. In order to succeed and become a better trader, the student needs to be confident that they have an understanding of things. This is confirmed by the student demonstrating application of the material taught. Remora Academy does not just simply do the traditional Western style education where I sit up here and I give you a lecture and then now you know it. We actually dive in, take the time. If you're in the individual education, we work with you individually to make sure that you are understanding and applying the material as you need to. That's the only way in life that we advance, is to, learn something and then, prove that you actually learned it. Number one is I need to prove to you that what I'm saying is true, and that's where I'm here. That's why I'm gonna be offering a 60-day money back guarantee. The proof is in the pudding. You're gonna see me trading in front of your own eyes, and we'll start at day 0 tomorrow, and we'll go through and you'll be able to see, does this guy actually, is he what he's preaching? I'm willing to take the heat. So not many other folks are out there to take the heat. I've seen many guys, in trade rooms where they go through and they never show their account totals or anything. I've seen some guys go through and blow out one account for a couple $1,000, move to in the same session, move to another account and blow out another 2,000, and then move to another account, make $1,000, make a video on that $1,000 trade and say, look how good I trade. It's like, it's a sad state. So also, by subscribing to the education, you get the Remora Trader Assist tool it's thrown in on it. So that's a $50 a month value. Remora Academy goes beyond just the usual lecture method. There is interaction with students, which enables both instructor and student to demonstrate to each other that the lessons are being learned. We actually care that you are actually learning. Education is the core of our mission, teaching you to be a successful trader. So that's the overview of Remora Academy. Here we go. Hang on to your hats. So this is where I'm going to start asking some questions, and this is going to be fun. So I believe it's going to be fun. Risky business. Why does my trading account keep blowing up? So how many of you guys are out there are having issues with blowing up your trading accounts? You can just say, reply with a why if you're having issues blowing up. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you. And we'll keep going. Merriam-Webster says risk is possibility of loss or injury, peril, the degree of probability of such loss. So which one of those 5 has the greatest probability of loss, do you suspect, huh? Fine looking group of folks there. So here's our first question. Why do you trade? I'm going to give you 10, 20, 30 seconds. Just a quick answer. Why are you trading? I ask this of every student. If it's not the first one, it's within the first 3 questions. And most of the time I ask that for every person that I inquires with me. So, all right. Give a couple more seconds for a response. So, okay. All right. Good man, Edward. That's exactly the answer. Make money. That's why I'm trading. I hope that's why you're trading. We're here to make money. That's why I trade. If you're not here to make money, then what is it that you're here for? There's a lot of folks that are trading just to be in with a group of people to flash off their, look how smart I am. Or maybe worse yet, there's folks that are in trading just to get a reaction or get some drama in their life, get a little thrill. And that's, if you're not here to make money, you're going to lose money, period. What's the size of your guys's accounts that you're presently trading? Just ballpark figure. I've traded account size from nowadays you can go quite small. I've traded account sizes of like 20 grand. Okay, I see 100 grand there. Then also I've recently in when the heck was that? In July, late July, early August, with the guys, I started and traded a $150 account. So, okay, there's a 50K. Yeah. And if you're a professional trader, you can trade any size account. And there was one group that I was in over a year ago. There was a young guy that came in and he was just beginning trading, and he had a $500,000 account. And I was thinking to myself, oh boy, I hope he still has it, But and how many years have you guys been trading? I've been trading for since December of 2008 is how long I've been trading. So that would be 13 years or so, something like that. 1970, 2014, 50 years. Wow. Nice. Okay. Now here, drum roll. Are you profitable? And here's Remora's definition of profitable. In any given 3-month period of time, you have a net positive PNL. Some folks will, I've personally have met this criteria here for basically just over a year. So it's a journey, and it's a marathon, man. Persistence. Awesome. Nice. Depends on if the wife is asking. There you go. All right. Now, huge question. Do you have a written trade plan? Thanks for your interaction, guys. You're doing great. So keep up the great work. Good stuff. When I first started trading, I traded without a trade plan, and I traded without a plan, without a written trade plan for most of my trading career. It was only like 2.5 years ago where I actually, for the first time, really wrote down a trade plan. So, okay, we got yeses, we got work in progress, and got not written. So, okay, good. Thank you, guys. Now, drum roll again. If for those that you do have one, what percent of the time do you follow it? in Remora Academy's speech, we excuse me, meet with the students, and whether you're a student or an instructor, all we strive for every day is to get a gold star. Gold star means I followed my plan. I did not break my plan. How many of you, what percent of the time are you following it, your plan? Good, good. Okay. So here we go. So we're generally getting, anywhere from 20% of the time to almost 100%, which is, I certainly, even though I'm quote unquote successful or whatever, I have yet to go a year getting gold stars every single day. So myself. So, okay. So here we are. Let's dig in here. Here is a trade plan. I mean, this is about as simple as it gets here, but this is just for demonstration purposes only. But a trade plan literally, and should be actually fairly short and stuff, but this is about as short and concise as it gets. Go long after the 5th bar of the session. So the brown area is when the session begins. Initial risk of 5 points, initial target of 10 points. So we're risking 1 to get 2, right? And then don't move the stop or target. So that's what this we're looking at here. So there was here was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we enter here. We'll take a tick slippage. So here's where we entered. Okay. And here's where our stop is, 5 points down. And here's where our target is, 10 points above. So here's the big question. How much risk was in this trade? 0 risk, A, the target of 10 points was hit. B, 5 points, the initial stop risk. Or C, 4 points, the maximum adverse excursion of the trade. All right, I'll wait for you guys to respond on that, A, B, or C. do. Drum roll. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are great. Look at this. There's not a wrong answer yet. Good job, guys. I'm not going to, is there any others? You guys are doing great. Okay, here we go. For those who said B, which was everybody, you are absolutely correct. So this is how we define risk. Risk is whatever your initial stop is. Now with an asterisk, okay? Obviously, if we put our 5 point risk, and then when it starts coming against us, if we move it further, well, we just increased our risk there. So if we entered the trade and then which is 100% no, you do not move your stops against yourself. You do not move your stops, so you're greater risk. But if you did do that by a point in this situation, then your initial risk and real risk would be 6 points. Okay. All right. So here we go. Continue to dive in on an average day. How many contracts do you trade total in a day? How many contracts do you? And then also, how much risk per contract are you taking on those contracts? On a contract. Let you get going here. All right. 15 contracts. Okay. And what risk? This is good. Getting you guys to chant. Okay. All right. 10 contracts. That's very good. 10, 15 contracts. I'm going to keep plugging away, and we're probably starting to run out of time here, but good. Thank you. So if your averages are, well, okay, 4 tick risk. Okay. If you trade 10 contracts in a day, and in my years of talking with folks and within the and then also here recently within the last couple of years when I'm helping out people, most people don't consider this. So this is the if you this is how you think, you're way ahead of the curve. Okay, but this is the biggie. So if you trade 10 contracts and you risk $100 per contract every time you trade a contract, you're actually risking $1,000 every day. $1,000 every day. That means in a given month, 20 trading days, you're actually risking $20,000 initially. Your real risk if things went kaput every time you traded, that's how much risk you're taking, which is $240,000 in a year. Now, most folks, I'm just going to start generally talking here. Most folks are, if you start out with a $1,000 account, $5,000 account, it's easier to see if you're doing this method and you're risking $1,000 a day. If you have even a month where you're losing half your initial risk, which is $500 every day, you're if you had a $5,000 account, you're going to be kaput in a month. Or if you go on a 5-day losing streak, you broke your account. Most folks don't consider that. A lot of people think that when I'm trading my 10 contracts and I only had my trades go against me a total of $150, I only risked $150. Or they trade 10 contracts, they made $200 on the day so far, so they go, oh, I'm just going to trade another 5 contracts. So they just threw in another $500 of risk. Then they take their $200 winning day and bring it down to a minus 100, which ticks them off. So then they say, I'm going to trade 5 more because I got to get back to my green number. I got to get that $100. And then they end up taking another loss for 150, and they finish the day at $250. Or worse yet, they just keep digging the hole. So risk of ruin. So this is a busy chart here. So if you have a capital of $1,000 and you risk 10% of your account, that's $100. So if you're risking 10% risk and you're risking 1 R, that's 1 unit of risk, and your reward is 2 R, which is 20% return. If you have a win rate of 30%, you have 100% chance of ruin. These are the generally accepted numbers. In 50% win rate, I would argue that you have to have a little better because of the slippage and whatever and commissions. But so eventually, like it says, the charts say that if you have 65% win rate, then you don't have a chance of ruin. But that's if you keep to within your system and within this constraint. However, even without that, with that considered, it's kind of like the old roulette wheel in Vegas where you got the 0 and the double 0. There's always a chance of ruin, in my opinion, anyway. Because you can have consecutive losses. Every system has a maximum consecutive losses, and it's usually higher than a person thinks. So, And vice versa, if you risk 5%, that would be what you'd be looking at. So that's our discussion on risk, a real risk. So what Remora does is our goal is to take each student and teach them simple, repeatable, and non-controversial methods, period. And to be able to trade with low energy and with professionalism. You've always heard, I can remember when I first started trading, hearing these guys talking about, oh, trading is boring. Well, you know what? If you're trading the way professionals trade, it is boring. And that's a good thing. That's all I can say on that. So here is today's offer. Let me go ahead and let me know if there's any issues on getting to this. This is not publicly linked here or whatever. This is only for those of you who have joined here today and those of you who join tomorrow and are able to see this offer before the deadline. And the deadline is tomorrow. You've basically got 24 hours to respond. It's a 40% off the group or individual sessions. I don't even have the numbers here. The group's regular price. Let me pull this up on one of. I don't want to say something wrong here. Right? Let's see here. Ta-da. There we go. So for those of you who went to the link, the regular prices for a group is 300. With this discount, it goes down to 180 per month. And the regular price for individual is 600. And with the 40% off, it's 360 per month. And you just enter the discount code. I'll put that in the chat here as well. 40% off group or 40% off individual. That's the discount you enter when you're doing the subscription. So if you take your time and decide whether or not you want to take the huge chance of a 60-day money back guarantee, the only thing that you got to do is sign a non-disclosure agreement. We get you signed up through the subscription. You after you're signed up for the subscription, then you get into the member area of all this stuff, and you got a 60-day money back guarantee. So if you're not happy at the end of the 60 days, I give you all your money back, and the only thing you have to do is obey the non-disclosure agreement. That's it. And I am willing to be every day trading in front of your face so that you can see whether I'm full of it or if I'm real. And I think that's all I got to say on that. So if you want to get on the right road, headed in the right direction, go for it. You got essentially nothing to lose. You have professional trading, and if you're already there in life, fantastic. Send me an email. I'd love to chit chat with you and get to know you. That this is a lonely profession, and it can be. And some folks choose to have it be really lonely as well. So, okay, so that's that. And what is group? Oh, and what is individual? Okay, let me. That's a good question. Oh boy. So here we go. I am going to do, can I do this? Right there you go. Are you able to see that? Discord is free. Yes, all you got to do is install Discord and it's absolutely free. Yes, indeed. Okay, good questions, guys. I'll get to them. So this is the group, weekly group session. You get fundamental trading theory and techniques. You get to demonstrate, practice, and become proficient concepts and methods alongside other students. And you get an introduction to Remora theory. The individual is for individual students, obviously, one-on-one, weekly one-on-one session. It's limited access, only serious, teachable people dare to sign up, because it, especially in the beginning, I've had people just say, no, I quit. So that's okay and stuff, because there's some folks that just want to have the fish handed to them, and there's a few folks that actually want to learn how to fish. So that's what we're looking for. You would be expected to do homework and share things with other Remora theory students, and main thing is have some fun. We do have fun. Each student has their own path to follow. We will help you learn the basic and advanced trading techniques to enable you to become consistent. Remora theory is taught once a student has demonstrated solid understanding and practice of foundational trading techniques. So that is the group and that is the individual. So you got a overnight day to consider it amongst yourself, or if you have a significant other where you need to discuss that, that's gives you time to do those things. So, and like I said, 60-day money back guarantee, and I will be trading and doing stuff in front of your face, so you'll certainly have a good idea whether or not I'm full of it or legit. So what is, okay, that's the group. Do you have YouTube channel? Yeah. Oh boy, didn't I have? Okay, hold on. I got a Rumble channel. Rumble. Thomas, if you want, whoops, I mistyped that. I'm assuming I got 5 more minutes here. Is that accurate, sir?
Yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, rumble.com. So oh, okay, it did. Dude, is that right there? Yeah. And where's our good old this? I think that link will get you there. Let me show you here quick. So after last year's event, what I did is I think it was the beginning of November, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna prove what's in the, excuse me, please. Put the proof in the pudding. So I traded for 1 month, and I believe I started out with a $500 account size and traded for 1 month. And every day is there. If you search for real trades for real traders, you should get this link, I hope. And you can watch every single one of them, the winners and the losers and all the above. So that's Rumble. Let's see, other questions. Discord is free. Any chance of so any chance free trial to see how this works? If, yeah, you just gotta subscribe. And if you're if you are in a precarious situation or whatever, just send me an email, man. I'm here to help. So, yeah. I shouldn't say man. I should say Gene, whoever asked that question. I think that's all the questions. Look at that. We got 2 minutes to spare. And let's see, what else do we got here? We have a thank you. There we go. So yeah, go ahead and grab that Discord. I'm gonna put that in here one more time in the chat. There is everything. So if you got any other questions or whatever, just send me an email. Otherwise, there's the link offer. It's good for 1 day for the 40% off. The big old, I guess you could call it the Black Friday sale, right? No, it's not. We still got 1 more week for that. The website and Facebook, and then the Discord channel. So there you go. You guys were outstanding. Thank you very much for participating, and also for answering the questions. So that gives you a bit of a flavor for that, and how we do our teaching model. And obviously the other end, which we can't do here, is that we'd actually be looking, and we'd be sharing screens, and you would, if whatever method or whatever that we're teaching, you would actually be able to, you'd be quizzed, if you will, on and demonstrate that you're understanding the concepts. So there you go. So thank you very much, Thomas. I think I'm done.
All right. I want to give a thanks again to David for taking the time to share with us today. If you enjoyed today's session, we hope you will join us in future events. We would like to remind you that the information provided today was that of Remora Academy and not of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see you in future webinar events. Happy trading from all of us here at the NinjaTrader ecosystem.